Hello and welcome everybody. Welcome to Coffee with the Council Reprise. May 26th. Can you believe it is the end of May? Hello everybody. Welcome. How are you? How's it going? Hey, Rev Jay. How are you, Jay? Hey, Jack. Good to see you, dear. I'm good. Happy, joy today. Actually, busy with the work stuff. I'm a little chilly. Finally able to make it for a bit. Yeah. Did you guys start your renovation yet? Is that coming up soon? Welcome everybody who's all here. Oh. Well, it's 85 degrees here, but we've got air conditioning running quite strongly in the apartment. Hey, Johnny, good to see you. Welcome, buddy. How are you? Hi, Sherry. Hello, beautifuls. She says, yes, hello, all you beautiful friends and fellow seekers. Welcome. Happy Monday. Unless you're across the date line and living in the future, then happy Tuesday to you. Oh, Rano's a few months off, but new washer and dryer coming Thursday. Oh, that's fun. Love a good washer and dryer. How was everybody's weekend? Mine was super relaxed. Hey, Debbie, welcome. Nice to have you here. Yay. Oh, wow, you're going full out, Rev. That's cool. Many J days this weekend. Yeah, I took a whole weekend of me days myself. It's nice. I like it. I like just not being responsible for anything and just sitting back and relaxing. We have an exciting replay today. Hey, Melia, how are you? Welcome. I have an itch in my back. Can somebody get that for me? I can't seem to find it. Hello, welcome to you. Nice to see you. Yes, today we are doing a journey. The journey saying yes to all of our parts. If I recall, this was a pretty powerful one. I think it's one that I led, that the council didn't lead, but that I led. And so this will be unique for me, that I actually get to attend a journey that I'm leading. So this will be kind of funny. But yeah, so this is all in line with what we have been talking about for the last 2 months about Is-ness. Is anyone a first timer, what we like to call firsties in our community? Please do say hi if you're a very first timer. And you could just say hi in chat. Tell us where you're from. Let us know if it's your first time. We'll just spend a couple more minutes. We'll just wait a tad bit for everybody to get into the room before we actually launch the replay. Milia, how are you? Hi, Irene. Welcome. Awesome. Good to have you here. For those who have never met me before, my name is Greg Phillips. I'm a way shower, a channel for the Council of Seven, and a champion for your aha breakthrough moments. It's my absolute passion and joy to experience aha moments for myself, but I also love to really spark and witness and then celebrate all of your ahas. There's just something to me that is just so thrilling and exciting about an aha, about a breakthrough, about a shift in perception or perspective, or just even just a little one, a little glimmer of hope from a brand new realization or something. It's just where my passion and joy is, and I love experiencing it for myself, and I love helping you guys do that. And so that's the majority of what my work is. I'm good, Melia. I'm really good today. I'm looking forward to this journey with you guys today. And I'm also looking forward to getting back to work and getting some more hours in for my job, as well as other things. Yes, Jack, you caught up with the last live on. Yes, it was amazing. It really was quite wonderful last week on Friday. I think you're referring to the Friday one. Yeah, Fridays was super, super fun. For those who weren't here Friday, I made a very important special announcement. Coffee with the Council will be continuing in June, but not on Insight Timer. It's moving to another platform because I feel like the evolution of this work requires a different container than what Insight Timer provides. Insight Timer is fantastic and wonderful, but I feel like the work is growing in a different direction. So Coffee with the Council will continue. I don't know exactly when or where, but if you are enjoying it and you have not already reached out to me through other channels or signed up for my newsletter, you want to stay in touch, you might want to reach out to me. The best thing to do is sign up for my newsletter. Other exciting news? Oh, this was what I was talking with you and Jackie about through our group chat the other day. Yes, so Coffee with the Council. Oh, other exciting news. Oh, that's right. Yeah, so Rev J is also a channel. She channels this beautiful group called Peshma, among others. She has a whole bunch of gang and everything. And hey, Jacqueline, welcome to you. Good to see you. Yeah, and so Rev and myself and Jackie Mancuso are doing a collaboration. And we're still in the process of figuring out when and where and whatnot. But it's basically going to be a channeling mashup. Jackie's going to be pulling oracle cards, and then Rev J and I are going to be in the channeling state, and we're going to be channeling, what were they? Comments and insights about the cards that Jackie pulls. So all three of us are really excited. It was super, super fun. So we're putting that together. Yes, the cards direct the message. Indeed. Cool. So, very, very fun stuff coming up. My big news that I talked about means I will not be live on Insight Timer as much as I have been the last 2 months. So I'm actually going to be curtailing that, scaling that back. I will probably still do readings, lives, but I won't be doing this in-depth stuff anymore because it really belongs in a different container and a different platform, and I haven't found that different platform yet. So just a little bit of a shift and a change there. So once again, if you've been enjoying Coffee with the Council and you want to continue enjoying it, it will not occur on Insight Timer anymore. Reach out to me or follow my newsletter if you want to get informed. Now, let's get going. How's everybody ready for this journey today? Hey, Pam, good to see you. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Hey, Nancy, welcome to you. Good to see you too. Oh, only 8 minutes in. All the better for being here, says Pam. I agree with you, Pam. Amelia, just go to my teacher's link. If you go to my profile here, let me pop up my profile for you. And then my teacher's link. I have everything there. All sorts of ways to contact me. Through whatever means you wish. Hey, Jojo, good morning to you. How's everything in the future? And if you haven't signed up for tomorrow's live stream yet, cool topic tomorrow. I amness is acknowledging our unique isness. That one's going to be really deep. I can't believe it's the end of May, guys. It's the end of frickin' May. We've got like a week left of May. Not even. Less than a week left. 6 days of May. I just can't believe it. It's because you know what happens after May is June. And then when June hits, we're all realizing that half the year's gone by. Like, it's just nuts. It's just really hard. You too, Irene? Yeah, I just find it fascinating the way time moves, or doesn't move some days. All right, I think we're ready. Jojo says, not bad, thanks. Paul's away for 10 days, so a bit alone. Oh, well, I'm glad you're here with us. You can always drop me a line when he's gone if you want. Okay, my dear friends, I'm excited today because we have a journey through saying yes to all of our parts. So this is going to be super freaking fun. And I almost wore the exact same top shirt, long sleeve, but it looks like I wore the same under or short sleeve t-shirt under this. Is pretty fun. Yes, you all brighten my day, says Joanne. Indeed. Wi-Fi. Hey, Madeline, just in time. We're about to start the journey. Jack says, my wife is awful. Oh, your Wi-Fi. I was going to say, I didn't know you were married to a wife. That's often. It's a bit windy and wild at the moment, so hope I don't lose connection. Okay. Good. My wife is awful. My wife is awful. Oh, that's funny. That's super funny. Yeah. Super cool. All right, my friends. Oh, Jacqueline also goes by Jack sometimes. Yes, indeed. Well, somebody thought Jack was a guy because, Jack, J-A-C-K, but Jack is a gal. Cool. So you're a Jacqueline. Ah, okay. Very nice. Now that we've gotten all of those important details out of the way, let's start with the journey. I believe that I've queued it to where I explain. Has anyone not been on a journey before with me? Raise your hand in chat if you have not been on a journey, an energetic journey before with me. Even if you've been on live streams, but have not been on a journey. So Madeline has not. Oh, you're in for a treat, Madeline. Anybody else? Pam has not. Okay, good. So we've got some firsties. So I think I've queued it up to where I'm about to explain. Debbie hasn't. Where I'm about to explain, like some guidelines. An energetic journey. You might think of it as a guided visualization, but it is so much more because, well, actually, let me see if I do have the description. Yay, new timers. We call them firsties at mine. So, if you've never been on a voicescape or an energy journey with me before or anyone else, I basically guide you with my voice. It is very much intuitively done. I channel it. I never know where we're going to end up or where we're going necessarily. I might have a theme or a visual theme. If you are not a visual type person, so if you struggle with hearing someone mention something and not being able to quote unquote see it in your mind, please don't stress or worry about it. What is the most important, it's not important that you see it, it's the most important that you feel the energy behind it, right? Because unlike guided visualizations, what I do with energy journeys is I literally take us somewhere energetically. So if you can sense into it, either with your feelings or other senses other than vision, quote unquote, seeing with your mind's eye, then you'll be just fine. So don't fret if you can't see. Also, if you're brand new to this, you might experience that I say something and you see or feel something different. Trust this. This is your intuition guiding you. This is part of the journey. You never have to be entirely glued to or wed to the journey. So, and I learned this a beautiful way. We were doing a journey once, and in the middle of the journey, I had everybody conjure up a seat, and for me, it was made out of the rocks that were surrounding us. But for an individual who was on the journey, it became a beautiful embroidered cushion, which was exactly the most comfortable possible type of seat for her and what she enjoys to sit on. So that's a great example of just letting it flow. Magical mystery tours, indeed. Could call them, they're not mindscapes, that's already been used. Could be whatever's mystic, whatever. We won't get into terminologies. Anyways, my dear friends, I invite you to place your feet flat on the floor. Okay, so that was actually a really good intro. You still see the cushion a lot. Yeah, Jojo is the one who I was referring to when we were doing it was a very earthy journey. There was lots of rocks and stones and all sorts of stuff, and she conjured up a beautiful embroidered cushion, and I conjured up a comfortable rock chair. So go figure. Anyways, yeah, like I said there, don't stress, don't worry, allow yourself to just relax into the process, right? It's not about, quote unquote, doing the journey right. It's not about hearing every single word. We have one person who really enjoys the journeys a lot and regularly will fall asleep for part of it. That's okay. I know that you might not, if you do actually relax enough to fall asleep, trust that that is your body getting your mind out of the way so that you can receive the energy of the journey. Okay. So really anything goes, everything's fine. We've had some journeys where somebody has actually gone off in a completely different direction and then come back into the guidance that the journey is offering. And we all end up at the same spot anyways at the end, regardless. So whatever unfolds, there's no need to resist it or fix it or change it or alter it. Just trust your intuition, let it flow, let it unfold, because this is how your energy is speaking to you in the moment. This is how your energy is attempting to guide you to whatever it is. You might be bringing a question in. You might be bringing seeking like a new insight, or you might just be looking for some peace of mind and deep relaxation. It's always different, whatever we bring into a journey. So hopefully that explanation makes sense. If you are in a sitting position, if you're walking or doing something else, then just be conscious of how your feet are connecting with the ground as you walk. And it helps a lot of times to bring your one or both of your hands up and gently lay them on your heart chakra, your beautiful heart space. Could call them heartscapes. Well, that's nice too. Anyways, Greg's in naming things mode, apparently. All right, and so I invite you to close your eyes, and we are just going to drop in. What's that, Madeline? Oh, I now remember a journey once. Yes, the council guided us on 2 journeys during Coffee with the Council. Yeah, out into space with multiple Earths. Yes, indeed. So you have been on one. Wonderful. All right, this is the invitation to start. I'm going to be muted and join you guys on it. Using a beautiful and very succinct technique that I created. So I just want you to gently close your eyes and slowly begin to tap your beautiful heart chakra with the palm of your hand. You want to do this slowly and rhythmically. And then gently repeat after me, either out loud or in your mind. Heart, teach my mind. Heart, teach my mind. Heart, teach my mind. I am here. I am here. I am here right now. Find yourself surrounded by trees of the most beautiful forest you have ever seen. And in an odd and surprising way, the very first thing that you notice is all the beautiful fragrances and smells around you. You can smell the flowers, you can smell the grass, you can smell fruit forming on the trees elsewhere in the forest. You can smell the breeze. You can smell the warmth of the sun. And these smells, these fragrances surround you, support you, and encourage you forward to walk into this beautiful woods, this beautiful forest. And as you begin to look around with your mind's eye, you see that the greens of the leaves are the most beautiful, vibrant green you've ever seen. The blues and the yellows and the oranges and the purples of the flowers are just bursting with color at you, and you can feel the vibrance in your heart, for it causes a little spark to flicker in your heart, a little spark to do just a bit of a cartwheel, if you will, emotionally inside your very heart space. And as you're walking along, you can feel the peace and the serenity of this woods around you, for this is a sacred place stored deep within your very heart. And you are always and forever welcomed here. And as you're walking, you notice that along the path, either on the left or the right, you begin to pass various figures. They seem to be shrouded slightly in mist, for they are not quite standing in the light that is on the path that you are walking on. They are standing off to the side. And your curiosity gets the better of you, and as you pass the first one on the left, you beckon that they come to join you, and they slowly walk towards you, but with much hesitation, for they are wrought with anxiety. They are wrought with heavy, heavy emotion. And as they gently and slowly and awkwardly step into the light, you recognize them. This is a fragment of your soul from a time in which you were feeling particularly anxious, particularly awkward, particularly heavy with emotion. But here in this beautiful, peaceful, safe place, you, as the adult walking on the path, have no response except an open, loving heart. You look them directly in the eye and you say, "Yes, I see you, dear one. Come, join me for a lovely stroll." And for a moment, this lost fragment of your soul, who is wrought and racked by anxiety and fear, looks up with a spark in their eye, as though this was the very first time anyone has ever offered a loving invitation such as this. And they step in line beside you on the left, and you continue down the path together until on the right-hand side, there is another figure off in the distance, and again you are curious, who might this be? And you call to them, "Dear one, come, join me on the path. It is so lovely here. Come out of the shadows and let us say hello." Once again, this figure moves forward with nervousness and trepidation, but you can see that there is a seething quality to them. The mist that shrouds them almost steams off their body, for they are wrought and fraught with anger. They are truly the definition of pissed off. They are livid. And they look at you, and there is burning red in their eyes, and they do not know what to do with themselves, for the power of the anger is all-consuming, and they do not know how to contain it. And you simply look back at them with the most loving of expressions, and you say, "Dear one, yes, I see you. I see you. Come, join us on the path. I think you will find some peace here." And the notion and the comment and the mention of peace, you see it flicker in their eyes. If this were even possible for a moment. You see a brief moment of hope flickering past their eyes, and they step in line with you on your right-hand side. And the three of you continue downward along the path. And as you go, you hear beautiful sounds of babbling brooks and chirping birds. You can hear the skittering of the different critters and beasts that live in the forest. And you feel as though they are all working together in this beautiful, magical sound orchestration to hold this safe, peaceful space for you. And again, you find another figure approaching on the left, and this time this figure looks a little different. This one has an odd shape to it. This one seems like it is bent over and weighed down by time and story. And indeed, you know that feeling. You know that feeling from stories that you have held on to over your years on this planet. And you call to them, "Dear one, come, step onto the path with us. The walking feels so good." And this fragment of your soul gently but awkwardly, sort of lopsidedly moves towards you. And when they come out of the shadows, you can see that they're hunched over. They have a bit of a limp. They're listing to one side. Indeed, in the regular world, you would see this individual and you would truly wonder what's wrong with them, and you would maybe even shy away from looking at them. But in this case, you just see them with the eyes of love, and you say to them, "Dear one, I see you. You are so beautiful. We would be honored for you to join us on the path." And they look up to you, sort of sideways glancing, because they cannot really move their head very well, for their body is truly burdened and contorted in ways. And they smile, the ever so faintest of smiles. And you know that all they really long for is some peace and acceptance. And so they too step in line with the three of you, and you continue along your way. As you go, there are more and more of these shadowy figures off to the left and the right, and each time you see when you stop and you call to them, "Dear one, come join us in the light," or "Dear one, come join us on the path," or "Dear one, come join us where it is calm and peaceful." And soon you are surrounded by all of these different figures, aspects of yourself, aspects of others you have met or have loved or have connected with, aspects of life indeed, who you have purely and surely and simply just said, "Dear one, come join us. Yes, I see you." For all that every single one of them, the only thing that any of them ever wanted was simply to be acknowledged, was simply to be seen. None of them wanted to be changed or forced to change or altered in any way. None of them wanted to be left behind, broken and separated off from who you really are, from the entirety that is you. They all wanted to be together. They just all individually wanted to be acknowledged and seen. And eventually, you and your whole cohort reach the end of the path, and there is this beautiful basin shaped and formed out of the most amazing crystal you have ever seen. And held within this basin is the purest of waters, the most blue, azure blue water you have ever seen, and it is absolutely, completely still. And you realize this is the source of the peaceful energy within this woods. And you invite every single one of your shadowy figures to gather around this beautiful large basin with you, and you see every single one of them forming a beautiful circle all around the basin. And one by one, you look at each one and you know who they are now. Yes, anxiety, I see you. Yes, anger, I see you. Yes, fear, worry, I see you. Yes, stories that have kept me Burdened, I see you. Regrets, disappointments, I see you. Person who hurt me, I see you. Thing in life that I do not agree with and do not want to see, I see you. And you go around the basin looking at each and every single one of these figures, and you say, I see you, to each and every one. And when you've completed saying, I see you, to the very last one, they each gently reach into the basin, touching one finger to this beautiful azure blue water, and they turn to you with curious expressions as though inviting you to do the same. And as you reach and touch one finger into this beautiful clear water, you can feel the crispness, the coolness, the calmness of this water, and yet how vibrant and energetic it truly is. And you suddenly see every single figure standing with you around the basin begin to transform. Those that were hunched over begin to stand up straight as though they were standing in their power. Those that were more cloudy than others, the mist around them and the shadows begin to evaporate and disappear. And each and every single one is gradually and yet quickly somehow at the same time transforming and shifting into a new shape. And in a moment's time, all that is left standing around this beautiful basin of azure blue water in this peaceful, calm, and love-filled forest is simply you. Every single one of these have turned into you. And yet you have never seen yourself shine so brightly, so vibrantly, and so brilliantly. And you now realize the emotion, the situation, the occurrence that was connected to or associated with each of these shadowy figures, that was not what was causing the shadowiness. For each and every single one of these emotions, events, occurrences, connections, etc., each and every single one is valid within the Is-ness. Each and every single one has a right to exist. In fact, each and every single one has existed in some form in your experience. No, it was the resistance to them, the insistence that they be different, that caused the shadowiness, that created the burden. It was the way in which you gave it certain meanings, definitions, significance, explanations, the beliefs that you formed, and now you see them in their true glory, for they are all you. You gently bring your second hand into the beautiful blue water and you cup them together, scooping up the most refreshing bit of beautiful blue water, and you gently bring it to your lips and you sip as though this is the first drink you have had in millennia. And as you drink and sip every single drop from your hand, the basin dissolves into beautiful blue stardust and starlight. The forest begins to slip away, and you are once again back in the room where you started, looking at your body, sitting in its chair with such peace. You marvel at how beautiful your body looks and how it shines, even in this moment. And you are filled with love and appreciation for the form of the physical that your soul has condensed itself into. And you, indeed, one more time say, yes, body, I see you. Yes, I acknowledge you. And as you do so, you begin to slip your spirit back into the physical, slowly becoming aware of your shoulders, your elbows, your hands, your legs and knees, your feet, the top of your head. And as you take a deep breath in through your nose and let it out through your mouth, you gradually and gently come back into the here and the now. And when you're ready, open your eyes, welcoming yourself back to the moment. Yes, I see you, all of me. Hello, hi, I see you. Yes, I see you. Deep breath in through your nose. Gently let it out your mouth. Take another deep breath in through your nose. Slowly and mindfully exhale through your mouth. If you need a moment, just be present with your body, maybe touching one of your arms or your shoulders, maybe giving your face a little hug. Just as a physical way to say thank you to your spirit and your body for this journey today. Wow, that was very moving and very emotional for me. Rev J says, beautiful. Jack says, this is the most beautiful journey. It touches me deeply. Thank you, Greg. You're welcome, Jack. Thank you for being here with us for it. Sounds like your Wi-Fi held steady. So this is if you're a firstie to an energy journey, just give yourself some time. You might be kind of blown away or gobsmacked, or maybe you're not sure what just happened. It's all good. It's all fine. Just give yourself some time and some space. Usually what we do is keep the rest of this time for sharing, so you can share your experience of the journey. If you have any questions about the journey, you can also ask them, and we'll bring the council in for clarification on that, or we can just sit for a bit. Jack says, when you say, I see you, dear one, it's incredible. There's a lot of energy to that, isn't it? Yeah. I'm really, really moved by that. I mean, leading journeys is really powerful for me, but then being able to go on them with you is it's a real special treat for me. So, oh, thanks for the hearts, Jacqueline. Yeah, if anybody wants to share, please feel free to do so. Not required, no need. But we do love to support each other and celebrate each other's experiences. So. Let's see what you guys are saying. Amelia says, this was one of the most beautiful meditations ever. Wow. It made me emotional too. It's because it's not a meditation. We're actually going somewhere, Amelia. That's why I call them energetic journeys. We literally go somewhere energetically. And when I can't remember. I mean, I remember how this evolved into doing journeys, but I don't know where I got all the insights around them, because I feel like when we go on these journeys, we are being completely present with our sacred energy, with the pure, essential nature of who and what we really are. And how can that not be moving? How can that not be touching? It's like it's like, even though we are still physical, I guess I'm guiding all of us back into source for a little bit. And how can that not touch us, right? How can that not affect us? Because we're getting the full bore, the full brunt, the full bear. I don't know. We're getting the full measure of our connection, our spiritual connection. It's really, I just love them. They're just incredibly powerful. Pam says, I am one of those who find visuals difficult, but the parts and the basin I saw clearly. Oh, Pam, how cool. Jack says, just to be able to acknowledge those parts of myself is so healing. I agree. Parts that have been hidden for way too long. Thanks, Rev J. Appreciate the donation, sweetheart. Much appreciations. Yeah, right. Melia says, yep. Rev J said, for me, it comes from source, so it's at the highest level. So powerful. Yeah, it's all source. Nancy, so sleepy, groggy, relaxed. Very nice journey. Awesome, Nancy. Wonderful. Debbie said, I didn't want to see the figures at first because I didn't want to feel their pain. Very real and very valid there, Debbie. At first, but then I accepted them from a higher place and a place of non-judgment. You were in your is-ness, Debbie. You were holding a space of is-ness so purely and so profoundly that you were able to witness their is-ness as well. And which, by the way, as we found out at the end around the basin, they're all just you. They're all just you. So when we acknowledge where we're hurting, physically, emotionally, mentally, when we acknowledge those stories, when we acknowledge those old beliefs, when we acknowledge the sadnesses, when we acknowledge the joys, when we acknowledge the hopes, when we acknowledge the desires, the contentment, the satisfaction, the appreciation, whenever we acknowledge all of that, when we acknowledge another individual who may or may not be behaving the way we want, when we say, yes, I see you, we're honoring their isness on such a profoundly deep level, right? And as we do that, we are anchoring powerful vibrations, not just into ourselves and in our body and in our life, but into the planet and into the collective. Joanne says, I just wanted to jump in the bowl of water. Oh, it did sound very inviting, didn't it? My parts of me turned into a rainbow and lifted into the sky, and I looked at it in awe. I finished shrouded in blue-white light. That sounds so beautiful. Are you going to draw on that, Joanne? You going to make a picture for that? That just sounds lovely. Beautiful rainbow, blue, white light. So cool. My friends, if you feel so called to, if you found this journey of value or touching your heart very deeply and you wish to share an expression of love or share an expression of your abundance with me, please do consider making a donation. I appreciate and value every single one of you for being present here, whether you make a donation or not. But I also do really appreciate the support that donations show, support for my work in the world, because I really do feel passionate and strongly about what I bring to you guys. So, Jacqueline, thank you for your sweet donation. I really appreciate it. Johnny said, thank you. Felt powerful. I really resonate with the integration of lost parts. I didn't realize how many lost parts I have had. Yeah, it's fascinating, isn't it, Johnny? Like one of the when I originally started Journeys, we did what I called spirit walks, where we would go and we would meet our guides and we would either just get to hang out with them or ask them a question or just bask in their love. And then the other that I used to do, well, I still do them really, is called Soul Journey, where we would go and we would recover, we would either meet or recover and reintegrate a lost fragment of our soul. It's my belief that all of these parts, what you would call shadow work, I don't take I just view it differently. What others would call shadow work, I'd say. So for me, it's not such a bad thing, because I feel like when something happens that breaks off a little fragment of our soul, we haven't truly lost it, because it's still us, right? It's still part of us. And so I feel like we tuck them away for safekeeping in our heart. But how often in life and in society are we even inspired or taught to go and look for them again after they've been tucked away in our heart for God knows how many years, right? And that's one of the beautiful outcomes of these journeys, is that when we do meet shadowy figures, when we do meet parts of ourselves, we actually get to be present with them. And the beauty of how that connects with Is-ness is that when we bring loving allowance, open hearts, when we bring as pure of it presence of Is-ness as we can, then we're also kind of acknowledging, we're creating a space for all those lost fragments to come back and join and rejoin us. They're still with us. They're never really truly lost. They've just been tucked away for safekeeping until we're older, wiser, more mature, grown more spiritually, or just plain old ready, right? And so it's a really, really, like, lost part integration is just powerful. It's powerful to do on a journey. And it can be challenging, but not hard, right? It can feel emotionally challenging, but doesn't have to be difficult. Doesn't have to be heavy work either. Joanne says, I might just have to. Going to art group this morning. Oh, very, very cool. Jacqueline, thank you so much. Joanne, thank you for your donation. Much appreciated. Thank you guys for supporting my work in the world. It's so much. I love being here with you guys. And I'm hoping that most of you, if you don't, that's cool. But I'm hoping most of you will join us for future endeavors. Speaking of which, Jack says, in my experience, I was taught to brush feelings away, so damaging all these years later. We've all had somewhat of an experience like that, I think, Jack. I think right down to the person of us, right down to certain things. Like, I mean, I remember being told certain things by my parents that encouraged me to believe that it wasn't okay to feel certain ways, that it wasn't okay to think or behave certain ways. Heck, I've had the experience several times as an adult where, when I had my internet business with my former best friend, and they wouldn't listen to my intuition. They didn't want to hear my insights. They didn't want to, because they weren't practical. They weren't logical. They weren't rational. They weren't analytical. They didn't meet the bottom line. And quite honestly, I get offended when somebody says, don't trust your intuition. Because for me, and this just actually recently happened in my current job. Somebody was like saying, no, you can't just trust your intuition. Well, sorry, 61 years on the planet of practicing listening to my intuition and trusting it implicitly, which then informs everything else that I do. I'm not going to listen to that person. I do trust my intuition. I trust the energy that we have as people. I will always. I can't not be me. You can't not be you. We can't, our parents, quite honestly, our parents didn't know better. Right, Joanne? I pretty much only trust my intuition, she says. Here's the thing, though. I don't just purely operate from intuition. It leads me, it inspires me, it informs me, it fuels my ideas and perceptions and insights. But then there's action. And then sometimes there's analysis. Sometimes there's investigation. It's just the beginning of the process for me. It's not the be all and end all. It's the cat's meow as far as I'm concerned. But it's part of being a whole person, I think, for me, for my type of person. That's just who I am. So, yeah. My mom told me to not be so silly because it would upset my dad. And my dad told me to not be so whatever it was. He used to, every time I mowed the lawn, he found something that I didn't do right. And it's just, we get the choice now as spiritually growing adults. We get the choice of what we wish to believe in. We do not have to borrow those beliefs anymore. We can say, oh, no, I want to believe differently. I'm okay with being silly now. I'm okay with not being perfect. I'm not a good doer. Other people are much better at implementing things than I am. I'm a good doer to an extent, but other people are better at implementing and producing things. I'm a better idea person. I'm the one who gets the inspirations and gets everybody going. Like, that's kind of, so it's like figuring ourselves out, right? As we go on the spiritual journey, it's so fruitful. And as we figure out who we are and what we prefer, and then look at old beliefs, we can say, no, I don't want you anymore. I see you. Yes, I see you. I acknowledge what you've done for me. But I'm okay without having you anymore. That's just one example. Jack says, when my beloved dad died when I was 20, I was told to just be strong for my mom and stop fussing. Oh, that's a fun term. Oh my God, that has caused decades of damage. It's just beliefs, my dear. It hasn't damaged you. You're beautiful who you are right now. You've become that because of that, in part. It hasn't damaged you. It's molded you. It's shaped you. And you now have the power to say, I don't believe that. If I want to fuss, I'm going to fuss. I think we should all support Jack with a little fussing. If I need to feel weak, quote unquote, which really is just vulnerability, which we all have because, hello, we're all human. Prick us and we bleed. The body is, by its very essential nature, vulnerable. The soul is not. The soul is indestructible. Your spirit, your pure, essential, sacred energy is indestructible. And that's who we really are, is our energy. So when we go on these journeys and we get to experience that in whatever ways, it's so beautiful. Fuss, 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 fuss. Fussing, fussing, fussing. I fuss when I want to as well. I like fussing. It's a fun sounding word anyways. Fuss, 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 fuss. Fuss, 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 fuss. Jack says, you're all so wonderful and loving. Well, loving and wonderful. Thank you. You're welcome, Jack. I see Jack's fussing and I acknowledge it. Yes, I see you fussing, Jack. I see you. How beautiful that you can fuss. All right, my friends, we're coming close to the hour. I'll throw up the card again for tomorrow's live. There we are, tomorrow, 1 p.m. Mountain. I amness is acknowledging our unique is-ness. I can't even barely remember what we talked about, so I'm actually looking forward to hearing that replay as well. Hey, Hannah, good to see you. Thank you for the beautiful hearts. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for your donations, whoever did donate. Much appreciated. Thank you for supporting my work in the world. And also, once again, just seconding the announcement that I started at the beginning, Coffee with the Council, which is what we've been doing for the last 2 months, will continue, but not on Insight Timer. It's evolved in my heart and in our work together in such a way that I feel that it requires, for the evolution of the work, it requires a different container, and that I require a different container for it as well. And not just for me and for it, but for you guys. I want you guys to be able to go even deeper. I want you guys to be able to, like Gwen said it really well on Friday, it's hard sometimes to type while you're listening, right? So I want to create a container where it's just easier for you guys to interact. I know you go deeply already, and that's amazing that we can do that while you're typing. But I find typing really challenging personally. So yeah, and if you want to keep informed or stay informed about where Coffee with the Council is headed other than Insight Timer, then please do reach out to me or sign up for my newsletter through my teacher's link. Does anyone have any questions about their journey today? Is anyone kind of stumped or puzzled about what they experienced? Say what out loud, Joanne? Then it makes you smile? Yeah, Jex is definitely hard to type. Too many typos. Yeah. I just think that we can have we already have these incredible, profound experiences here. I think we can go even deeper. I think we can access whole new levels of understanding. I think I'd be able to help you guys so much better if you could just simply gently speak up and ask a question, right? Or provide a response or be able to share vocally. It doesn't even necessarily require cameras, right? And even then I could stay in the channeling state, like if we're working with the council, and they could help you sift and sort through something, maybe even clear an old belief right there on the spot. That's the kind of stuff, I was going to say another word that starts with S and only has 4 letters, but that's the kind of stuff that that gets even more exciting for me. Oh, fussing. You want? Oh, say fussing out loud, Jojo says. Yes, indeed. Absolutely. Fuss. It does make me smile when I say fuss out loud. Debbie says, thank you so much, Greg, for this experience and the presence of all you beautiful people. Yes, it's wonderful to be here together. May we all be kind and patient with ourselves. Thank you, Debbie. What a beautiful wish. Yes, indeed. Jack says, I've done this journey several times, and each time something different comes up. Very, very, very cool. Rev J says, MASH is a huge difference to do that. Makes. Yes. Jack says, you and the council need to be heard far and wide, Greg. Thank you, Jack. I appreciate that. You're welcome, Madeline. Thank you for being here. Jack, I forgot to say, I haven't written you back yet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Everybody, please give tons of hearts to Jack for doing the transcription for April's Coffee with the Council sessions. She did a sort of a stream of consciousness transcription. It needs to be formatted still, but it was an act of joy and love and service on her part. And I have such deep, deep felt appreciation. I did read a little of it, Jack, and it blew me away. Like I got an energetic high just reading from the first section of it. So I so appreciate you not helping, but I appreciate you volunteering basically to do that. If anybody would like to help with reformatting that, I just don't have the time and energy right now to be reformatting that document. It needs to be turned into paragraphs and whatnot. I might ask AI to help with that, but I would rather have a human. Isn't that cool, Madeline? And you know what? Jack did it because she really wanted to be able to read the transcript while listening to the videos. And she felt that it would be a really helpful tool for herself and for others. And I think it's going to become something very, very special, which hopefully I can be able to include on the other platform, because Insight Timer is all audio. That's another reason I want to expand, because I'm all about video and I don't write much. And so nice to have a place that can hold all of those things. Hello, Allison. Good to see you. Jojo, you can do it? Oh, that would be neat. That would be neat. A huge difference to do it in another container is what Rev J meant. Ah, yes, I agree with you. So lots of love to Jack for creating the transcript for us, because, well, you know what's cool about this? We'll have April's sessions in a written form and in a video form, and maybe someday in an audio form, right? And like there'll be all sorts of different ways to study Is-ness. It's kind of exciting. Jojo, I'll reach out to you and we can meet and talk about it. Jack says it was incredible to transcribe, and reading it is just beautiful. Yes, well done, Jack. Absolutely awesome. Closed captioning. That would be pretty cool. Well, you know what's amazing though is when you record, like when you're on Zoom and you record to the cloud, it now makes transcripts for you. So even that might be something that I look into more. So for people that want a written transcript to actually, I mean, the beauty of AI, it's here. Yeah, that would be great. Joanne says, sure can. Give it a go. I love formatting. Oh, good. You love formatting. Yay. Many thanks. Big hearts to Joanne for volunteering to format it. I'm really looking forward to reading the whole thing because, like I said, I don't write much and I don't read a heck of a lot right now, but it'll be really, really neat to read it. And who knows, maybe I will make what do they do with the audiobook? Oh yeah, where they read the books out loud, the audiobooks thing. That'd be kind of fun, maybe. Is to dictate it out loud and create audio track that way. Who knows? We'll see. Anyways, my dear ones, much love to you. Thank you for being here. Joanne's more of a writer than a talker. LOL. That's awesome. Madeline says, I'd love an audiobook of that on Spot the Dot. Is Spot the Dot a site? Oh, okay. I don't know about that one. We'll see. Yeah, I've often wondered what to do, what more, I don't know. We'll let it unfold. Because the council's transmissions, are very specific, and so their inflection and their intonations and the rhythm and the cadence, right, in which that they talk. And I think a lot of that is important, but is it necessary? Like it may not be as important as I think it is. So it might actually Spotify, got it. OT, got it. Spot the Dot. Thanks, Madeline. Yeah, I'd love a physical book too. I think a coffee table book would be fun, and JoJo and others can put their art in it, and we can intersperse it, and then everybody can have a beautiful coffee book from Coffee with the Council. Yeah, that would be super, super cool. Someday. That would be amazing. Yes, indeed. All right, dear ones. I gotta go. I've got more work to do. Much love to you. Blessings to your hearts. May you have a beautiful day, and we will see you again. Now, that sounds brilliant, right? Yeah, absolutely does. And Joanne's one of the ones who really wanted the council stuff to be in written form at some point. So Jack actually fulfilled Joanne's wish. Thanks, Madeline. Yeah, you don't have to. Yeah, I know. You're doing your best. I don't want your comments to get removed by the chat bot. But yeah. There's plenty of ways of how this can unfold. Yes, collaboration is super fun for me. Because then people get to do parts that they love, and we end up with an end result that we all love. So, yeah. Okay, I gotta go, everybody. Much love to you. Mwah. Have a great day. So great to be here today. Thank you for being you, and we'll see you again tomorrow or next time we see you. Bye.